What if I told you that someone is making 6 figures a year by reviewing vintage toasters on YouTube? Or that another creator built a mansion purely from filming themselves organizing other people's junk drawers? Welcome back to the channel where we decode the internet's most profitable mysteries. Today we're diving deep into the bizarre world of quirky side hustles that are absolutely crushing it on YouTube in 2025, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at weird content the same way again. Before we jump in, smash that subscribe button because we're about to reveal some mind-blowing strategies that most creators completely ignore. And here's a promise, I'm going to show you 3 specific niches that are making their creators more money than traditional beauty channels, gaming channels, and even some major news outlets. Stick around because the third one will literally change how you think about content creation forever. Let's start with something that sounds absolutely ridiculous but is making its creator over $200,000 annually. There's a channel called Vintage Appliance Detective, and this person spends their days hunting down old kitchen gadgets, testing them, and sharing the weirdest stories behind these forgotten inventions. Now you might be thinking this sounds incredibly boring, but here's where it gets interesting. This creator has tapped into something psychologists call curiosity gaps combined with nostalgia triggers. Every video starts with a mystery. They'll show a strange contraption and ask viewers to guess what it does. Then they dive into the history, demonstrate how it works, and often reveal surprising connections to modern technology. The comments section explodes with people sharing their own vintage appliance stories, creating an incredibly engaged community. But here's the real genius move, they've partnered with antique shops, estate sale companies, and even kitchen appliance manufacturers for sponsorships that pay premium rates because their audience is so niche and engaged. The psychology behind this success is fascinating. Humans are wired to seek closure on unfinished stories. When someone shows you a weird gadget and promises to reveal its secrets, your brain literally cannot resist staying to find out. Plus, there's a massive demographic of people who grew up with these appliances, and seeing them again triggers powerful emotional responses that translate into loyal viewership. But wait, it gets even more interesting. The second niche I want to share involves someone who makes a living by organizing other people's spaces on camera. This isn't your typical home organization content though. This creator specializes in the most chaotic, overwhelming spaces you can imagine. We're talking about rooms that look like tornado disaster zones, garages packed floor to ceiling with decades of accumulation, and offices where you can't even see the desk. What makes this content absolutely addictive is the dramatic transformation element combined with problem-solving satisfaction. Viewers get a dopamine hit from watching chaos turn into order, but there's also a deeper psychological satisfaction happening. Many people struggle with organization in their own lives, and watching someone tackle seemingly impossible messes gives them both inspiration and a sense of accomplishment by proxy. This creator has monetized in ways that traditional organizers never could. They sell digital organizing guides, partner with storage companies, get sponsored by cleaning product brands, and even offer virtual consulting services. But the most brilliant part is how they've structured their content. Each video is like a mini documentary with a clear before and after narrative arc that keeps viewers glued to their screens. The engagement metrics on these videos are through the roof because people love sharing their own organization challenges in the comments, creating a supportive community around productivity and life improvement. The creator has essentially built a therapy session disguised as entertainment content, and it's generating serious revenue. Now here's where things get really wild, and this is a third niche that's going to blow your mind. There's a creator who makes educational content about the most mundane objects in everyday life, but they present it like they're uncovering ancient mysteries. I'm talking about deep dives into the history and science behind things like paperclips, rubber bands, and doorknobs. This might sound like the most boring content imaginable, but this creator has over 3 million subscribers and earns well into the 7 figures annually. The secret sauce is in the presentation. They treat every ordinary object like it's the most fascinating invention in human history, diving into the engineering challenges, the historical context, the manufacturing processes, and the cultural impact of these everyday items. The psychological hook here is revelation and appreciation. By the end of each video, viewers have a completely new perspective on objects they interact with daily but never really think about. It's like getting a superpower where you can see the hidden complexity and ingenuity in the world around you. This creates incredibly shareable content because people love demonstrating their newfound knowledge to friends and family. The monetization strategy is brilliant too. They partner with manufacturing companies, engineering schools, history organizations, and educational platforms. Their audience skews toward curious, educated viewers who are valuable to advertisers, allowing them to command premium ad rates. They've also expanded into books, online courses, and speaking engagements at universities and corporations. What all three of these successful niches share is something I call the curiosity amplification formula. They take subjects that most people would dismiss as boring or weird, then present them in a way that triggers intense curiosity and emotional engagement. They understand that in our attention deficit world, being genuinely interesting is more valuable than being conventionally entertaining. But here's what separates these successful creators from the thousands who try similar approaches and fail. First, they're genuinely passionate about their subject matter. You can't fake the enthusiasm that comes through in their content. Second, they've identified underserved audiences who are hungry for this type of content but weren't being addressed by mainstream creators. Third, they've mastered the art of storytelling within their niche, creating narrative structures that turn potentially dry information into compelling viewing experiences. The bigger picture here is that YouTube's algorithm has evolved to reward genuine engagement over shallow metrics. These quirky niches succeed because they create deep connections with specific audiences rather than trying to appeal to everyone. The algorithm recognizes when people are truly engaged, watching videos to completion, leaving thoughtful comments, and returning for more content. This represents a massive opportunity for new creators in 2025. Instead of fighting for attention in oversaturated niches like gaming or beauty, smart creators are identifying unexplored corners of human interest and building dedicated communities around them. The key is finding the intersection between your genuine interests and underserved audience needs. If you're thinking about starting your own quirky YouTube side hustle, here's my advice. First, audit your own genuine interests and expertise. What do you find fascinating that others might dismiss as weird or boring? Second, research whether there's an audience for this content by looking at related forums, social media groups, and existing smaller channels. Third, develop your unique angle or presentation style that will differentiate you from any existing content in that space. The creators succeeding in these weird niches aren't just making videos, they're building movements around curiosity, learning, and community. They understand that in an increasingly digital world, people crave authentic connections and genuine expertise, even about the most unexpected topics. The future of YouTube belongs to creators who can tap into specific human interests and present them in compelling, original ways. While everyone else is chasing trending topics and viral formats, the real money is being made by people who dare to be genuinely different and consistently valuable to their chosen audience. So here's your challenge: what weird thing are you genuinely curious about that you could explore and share with others? The next viral YouTube empire might be built around the most unexpected topic imaginable. Hit that subscribe button if this opened your mind to new possibilities, and let me know in the comments what quirky niche you think has untapped potential. The internet's most profitable secrets are hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right creator to unlock them.